Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tara Brabazon and it's my great pleasure to introduce Professor Steve Redhead. And today for this vodcast I wanted to talk about Steve's new book. Now Steve, the book is about to appear in 3 weeks, so that's June 2015 for people that would like the date of that. And this book is titled Football and Accelerated Culture, This Modern Sporting Life. So Steve, let's explore that title, and it's a great title. Let's explore that title a little bit. So why accelerated culture?
Yes, it's an interesting story that emerged when Routledge, who are publishing the book, I'm very pleased to be in their Routledge Research in Sport, Culture and Society series.
Yeah.
Really good series. And basically what happened was that I called the book something else, which was, "This sporting life is going to be the death of me." And in fact that phrase comes from a relevant author in the book, David Storey, who wrote This Sporting Life as a novel in 1960. Great new wave realist black and white film was made out of it 3 years later. And Storey was actually going home to Wakefield on a train and he heard somebody say, "This sporting life is going to be the death of me." And I thought the actual long phrase was really interesting. It captured everything in the book. And of course, This Sporting Life was the short version that Storey used. Anyway, when Routledge saw this very long version, they thought, oh well, when people put things into Google these days, you know, searching for books, that's not really the thing. And what they suggested was a very good idea, which was football and accelerated culture, and they actually suggested the subtitle, This Modern Sporting Life, which again fits beautifully. But the book is basically about my concepts and theories developed around what I call claustropolitan sociology, and in fact bunker anthropology. And I've been doing that work for a decade really. I wrote a book called Paul Virilio, Theories for an Accelerated Culture in 2004, and that's really when I started theorising what I now say is accelerated culture, and I think its time has come. It fitted the millennium, but actually it really fits now. An accelerated culture plus concepts like claustropolitanism, which is a way of talking about the post-crash cultural condition that I think we're in, and a number of other theories and concepts like non-postmodernity, which I used in the book The Jean Baudrillard Reader, which came out in 2008. And it's an amalgam of concepts and theories that I think fit today's post-crash cultural condition really well. And this book is actually an application of those theories and concepts to the global football culture. And I've done a lot of sort of empirical research into the global football culture probably over the last 10, 20 years, and a lot of that is in that book, but it's also an application of theories and concepts which I think are cutting edge, that they push football studies, physical cultural studies, in a completely different direction, and I hope I've pulled that off.
Well, I think you have, Steve, and one of the great potentials, one of the great skills I think in writing books, and this is your 17th book?
16th.
16th book, I'm being prescient. One of the remarkable things about books is the great books operate at the absolute edge of your intellectual ability, so the edge of disciplines, the edge of what you can do, and Steve, there's no doubt I think this book is doing that, so best of luck with it.
Thank you.